Have you ever wondered why would Abu Dhabi announce a 100 billion dirham project while the whole world is worried about inflation, high interest rates, and even geopolitical tension? Most people would think this is probably just another luxury project. But what if I told you this might become the project that changes Abu Dhabi luxury real estate market for the next 20 years. And here's the interesting part. It isn't just about expensive villas. It isn't just about beachfront apartments. It's about how city plans its future. By the end of this video, you'll understand why Marsa Al Saadiyat is different from every waterfront project before it, why investors around the world are paying attention, and whether this actually matters if you're just an ordinary buyer, an investor, or an OFW planning your future. Let's break it down simply. Imagine someone gave you a 4 million square meters of land. What would you build? Another community? More towers? More villas? Abu Dhabi thought much bigger. Instead of building just another residential area, they're building an entirely new waterfront destination called Marsa Al Saadiyat. Think of it like this. Dubai has Dubai Marina, Singapore has Marina Bay, Sydney has Darling Harbour. Now, Abu Dhabi is creating its own iconic waterfront that combines luxury living, culture, tourism, transportation, education, and lifestyle all in one place. And the numbers are incredible. This development is worth around 100 billion dirhams. It will eventually become home to approximately 58,000 residents. That's almost like building an entirely new town. But here's where it gets interesting. If thousands of people will live there, where will they work? Where will they relax? Where will visitors stay? That's exactly why this project much bigger than simply selling homes. Let's picture a normal weekend. You wake up, walk outside. In just a few minutes, you're standing beside 6 kilometers of beautiful beaches. Maybe you decide to have a breakfast overlooking the marina. Later, friends arrive on their yacht. In the evening, you watch an international performance at one of the world's newest performing arts venues. This is not imagination. This is exactly the lifestyle Abu Dhabi is planning. The master plan includes 2 luxury hotels, a yacht club, 6 kilometers of beaches, waterfront promenades, shopping, restaurants, public spaces, residential communities, and perhaps the biggest surprise, an underground Etihad rail station. Now pause for a second. Why is that such a big deal? Because transportation changes property values. Always. Think about cities around the world. Whenever a metro station opens, property prices nearby usually become more attractive because accessibility improves. People don't just buy homes, they buy convenience. And convenience creates demand. But transportation isn't the only advantage. There's another reason why investors are becoming excited. Many people are already comparing Marsa Al Saadiyat to Dubai Marina. And honestly, I understand why. Both are waterfront. Both are luxurious. Both attract international buyers. But here's one huge difference. Marsa Al Saadiyat sits beside something Dubai Marina can never recreate, the Saadiyat Cultural District. Imagine living just minutes away from globally recognized museum, world-class cultural attractions, luxury resorts, international schools, beautiful beaches, a yacht club, future rail connections, and one of the Middle East's most prestigious addresses. That's a completely different ecosystem. It's not simply about sea views, it's about lifestyles. It's about prestige. It's about having everything within one destination. And Abu Dhabi isn't stopping there because another landmark is already on the way. One announcement many people missed. Abu Dhabi also confirmed that Dar Al Funun, a new performing arts center designed by world-renowned architect Frank Gehry, is expected to open around 2030. Now, why should investors care about an art center? Simple. Because landmarks create identity. Think about Sydney. The Opera House isn't just a building. It became the symbol of the city. Bilbao in Spain experienced something similar after the Guggenheim Museum. Architecture transformed tourism. Tourism transformed investment. Investment transformed the local economy. And Abu Dhabi understand this. They're not just simply building houses, they're building a global destination. Which raises another question. Why spend 100 billion dirhams now? This is probably the question I found most interesting. Recently, the world has been talking about geopolitical tensions, economic uncertainty, regional conflicts. So why launch one of the biggest developments in Abu Dhabi now? Here's one way to think about it. Imagine you're building a business. Do you wait until everyone else starts growing? Or do you prepare before demand arrives? Government often think decades ahead. Infrastructure, transportation, tourism, culture, housing. These are not projects designed for next year. They are designed for the next generation. Launching Marsa Al Saadiyat sends a message. Abu Dhabi is saying, we are continuing to invest in our long-term vision. That confidence matters because investors don't only buy properties, they buy into a city's future. Now, let's be realistic. Many YouTube videos immediately jump to, prices will double. Buy now before it's too late. Nobody can honestly promise that. Real estate doesn't work like that. Prices depends on many things. Supply, demand, interest rates, economic growth, buyer confidence, government policies. Instead, here's a smarter way to think. When a city continuously improves infrastructure, creates new attractions, build transportation, expand tourism, and attracts global residents, it's usually strengthening a long-term demand. Notice the word long-term. That's why experienced investors don't only ask, how much is today's price? They ask, what kind of city will this become in 10 years? That's a much better question. So, if you're a foreigner, if you're an expat, what does this actually mean? It means Abu Dhabi continues creating places where people genuinely want to live. If you're planning to relocate, you're seeing more world-class communities being built. If you're an investor, you'll have another premium location worth watching closely. If you're buying your first property, don't assume luxury developments are only for billionaires. Instead, understand how these projects affect the entire market. Because when premium areas evolved, surrounding communities often evolve too. Knowledge helps you make a better decision, even if you never buy inside Marsa Al Saadiyat itself. One mistake I see many buyers make, they only compare price. Instead, compare the entire ecosystem and ask yourself, how accessible is it? What schools are nearby? Will transportation improve? Are there future landmarks? Is tourism growing? Is this community part of a bigger master plan? Buying property isn't only about buying four walls. You're buying into the future of the location. If you remember only one thing from today's video, remember this. Great cities don't become world-class by accident. They become world-class because they keep investing in infrastructure, culture, transportation, tourism, and places where people genuinely want to live. Marsa Al Saadiyat isn't simply another luxury development. It's the final chapter of Saadiyat Island Master Plan and potentially one of the projects that will redefine Abu Dhabi luxury real estate landscape. Now I'm curious, do you think Marsa Al Saadiyat has the potential to become Abu Dhabi's version of Dubai Marina? Or could it become something even bigger because of its beaches, cultural district, yacht club, international schools, and future Etihad rail connection? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. This video helped make Abu Dhabi real estate little easier to understand. Consider following for more videos like this. My contact number is showing on the screen. I'll be more than happy to have one-on-one discussion if you have questions about buying, investing, or relocating to Abu Dhabi. I'm Realtor Duke, real numbers, real homes, real Abu Dhabi. See you in the next lesson. Let's make smarter property decisions together.